Hi, I'm Doug Keeley. I'm the CEO and Chief Storyteller of The Mark of a Leader. A Chief Storyteller is a job title that I made up because I'm the CEO of the company, so I could make my own title up. And our business is all about stories. It's about telling stories of people who've changed the world to help people see the world differently and to learn from the behavior to change their own behavior, and to help our client organizations determine what are the stories that define their cultures, how are they told, how are they replicated, and how do you create a story culture inside an organization. I think there's a universal model of story almost, and Hollywood has this down to a science, that great stories have a character that you care about, or characters. You have to care that they live or die in the end. And a bad movie, as we all know, is one where you go, okay, run them over, I don't care. So you have someone or something that you care about. They go through some kind of challenge or crisis. They resolve the crisis, and there's some kind of learning out of it. So whether we're looking at people who have done amazing things in the world, or overcome incredible hardships, or organizations that have done incredible things, typically the model is that. It's a tough question. I like musicians who break the mold. I mean, that's the cool thing about music, is that there's this very limited set of 12 notes, and yet every day you hear something and go, wow, that's a totally different sound. And it's sometimes from an individual, but mostly it's from people working together. And I mean, U2 is an example of a band where there's 4 guys and they all have totally different views of the world, and when you put them all together, you get a sound that is U2. My favorite band was actually the Grateful Dead, and I was a Deadhead, and I liked the Grateful Dead because I guess even before I got in, I went to music school and studied jazz, but long before that I was into music that wasn't totally rigid in its structure, and the Grateful Dead would take tunes and stretch them out for 20 minutes. So that was a model that was very appealing to me. And I laugh about the Grateful Dead in business now because they are the greatest business service organization ever. Their customers were so loyal to them that they would follow them around the world. So there were lots of people who just dropped out of society, and all they did was follow the Grateful Dead around on tour, and they called themselves the Deadheads. So any organization that has customers who name themselves after them is a successful customer service organization.